On behalf of the building administrative team, Mr. Frank Agavino, Mrs. Karen Lupenholtz, Mrs. Evelyn Cardenas, and myself, I'm privileged to introduce Mr. Brooke Gibbs for our evening. Mr. Gibbs is an award-winning social skills educator. He's presented his message more than 2,500 times to various audiences across the country. We're grateful to Comac Middle School PTA for their willingness to help us further this project. We are thrilled that Mr. Gibbs is not only joining us this evening, but he'll be spending most of the morning with us tomorrow working with our 7th and 8th grade students. In addition to working with our 7th and 8th grade students, he'll also be presenting to a small group of about 20 students, doing kind of like a leader's luncheon with them. So we are thrilled to have him. We know his message about resiliency and basically relationship building is going to be an invaluable opportunity for all of us in attendance this evening, as well as our students tomorrow. So, Mr. Gibbs, if you join us, please.
Squabbles, an old-fashioned term that means petty argument or bullying, a term that carries with it some serious heavy baggage. I'd suggest to you tonight that we use the word squabbles, not just because I trademarked it, I did, but because I think it helps take away some of the unnecessary confusion when it comes to social aggression. They say bullying is aggression. By the way, that's the definition of bullying. Bullying is aggression that shows itself through 3 criteria: an imbalance of power, an intent to do harm, repeated over time. I'm 11 months away from my PhD in sociology. I care about aggression, social aggression. This has been my passion. Next year will be 20 years doing this. First week of November 1999 was my first speaking engagements on the subject. 20 years later, I've realized, man, we're really still confused about aggression. I think it's because the word bully or bullying. I tell schools, if you really want to help solve the bullying problem, my suggestion is don't use the word bully. Well, why? Are you in denial? No, I'm actually being scientific. No sociologist will use the word bully or bullying. It's not helpful. Teachers say, children, bullying is everything from eye rolling to pushing and shoving to name calling to the Holocaust. It's a spectrum. I'm like, that's horrible. No, eye rolling is a rude gesture. The Holocaust is mass genocide, right? There's a massive gap between subjective harm, hurt that is aimed at hurting my feelings, and objective harm, which is hurting my body or property. Massive gap between the two. And so use one word to describe all of it. All mean behavior. It's not just unscientific, it's illogical. In fact, when the word bully is in the conversation, logic is not. I said it. And I can say that because I'm coming in and I'm going out. But I'm convinced, it is my conviction that when you're using the word, you're confusing the behavior. Well, what do we call it then? We'll call it what it is. Is it name calling? Is it pushing and shoving? Is it a rude gesture? Is it a threat of violence? Is it a provocation, physical provocation, a pushing and shoving? Is it physical assault? Is it a racial slur? Is it a gay insult? Is it making a joke of someone's gender identity? Say what it is. Verbal insults online, not cyberbullying. It doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't help me solve the problem. It's amazing to me. I get questions all the time from people. How do I get someone to stop bullying me? What do you mean? What are they doing? Be specific. They called me an idiot. Okay, do you believe them? No. Good. Awesome. You shouldn't believe it. They're bullying me. What are they saying? They call me fat. Do you believe it? I'm fat. Yes, how can I not believe I'm fat? One kid says they called me an idiot. They don't believe it. So I tell them, don't let it bother you, because that's the reason why they're trying to be mean. Another person says they called me fat, and they believe it. But then I help them understand the reason why they're calling you fat is one of two reasons. They're just trying to make a joke, and you're the butt of the joke. You're the target of the insult. Or they're trying to psychologically dominate you to see you suffer. See, from a sociological perspective, bullying is the worst possible word to use. And instead, yes, let's use a different term. There's 3 reasons why people are mean to you. Number 1, they're just trying to be funny. Everyone laughs. Number 2, they're hurt by you and they want to retaliate and see you suffer. Everyone go, boo! Or number 3, they're trying to psychologically control you, and they love to evoke out of you a negative reaction. If they can get it, they have satisfaction. Everyone go, this is it, y'all. Let's not use the word bully or bullying. Let's call the behavior what it is, and let's figure out the intent behind the behavior. Either they're trying to be funny and you're the butt of the joke, they're hurt by you and they want to retaliate, or they're trying to psychologically dominate you and see you emotionally suffer. Now, technically speaking, if you took the definition of bullying, intent to do harm, imbalance of power, repeated over time, it would fit in what emoji? 1, 2, or 3? 3. All right, now we're seeing it. Now we're seeing it. Oh, okay. Their whole goal is to cause me to suffer. Once you help a kid demystify bullying, clarify intent, why they're being mean, then the kid says, oh, you mean all they're trying to do is like upset me? What the heck? My little brother does that. I know how to beat this schmuck. Because I told my brother to stay out of my room. What does he do? He goes in my room. I told my brother, stop messing with my stuff. What does he do? Messing with my stuff. I told my brother, stop being annoying. What does he do? He's so annoying. And what do? Shut up. Give him a black eye. But then what does he do? Mother! And what does she do? What'd you do? She beat me! The hurt brother says. The mother says to the daughter, why did you beat your brother? Because he was being annoying, mother. Okay, he came to my room. He messed with my stuff. He's driving me crazy. You don't just beat your brother because he annoys you. You think I'm annoying, mother? You always annoy us, you little turd. He drives crazy. Okay? But inside he's going, why? Because he got the authority, the power to lower the boom of punishment on the target of his aggression, which was the sister. He had a desire to have power over his sister. It was fully intended to have power over her, and he wants to repeat it over and over and over again, repeat it over time. Technically, little brother's the bully. If the source of the word bully means jerk, he's a jerk. He's playing sister like a loose slot machine, pushing buttons, and she's paying out a jackpot of anger. And he's rich in control. The first category of aggression is humor. The second is hurting. Or the first is joking. The second is hurting. The third is controlling. That's it. The only time it gets any more complicated than this is when they combine like a Venn diagram and all 3 things are at play. Because someone's hurt, they use humor to psychologically torture another individual. That's the sweet spot of what we call bullying. But just saying someone's being bullied or someone's being bullied doesn't help me at all. But once I know why they're being mean, then I can know how to stop it. But before I give you that, it's time for a quiz. A little pop quiz. You ready? Question number 1, A or B? I want you to get this right. All right, so it's A or B. You have a 50-50 chance. You got it? So it's not complicated. Your ability to answer this is a reflection of my ability to teach. Okay, so all the answers are B, just so you know. A or B, do I want our kids to A, get easily upset by words or insults, or B, be unfazed by words or insults? Okay, so words are good. A or B, do we want our kids to expect others to solve their social problems for them? They're entitled? Or B, learn to solve their social problems on their own? Yes, equipped. Not entitled, equipped. A or B, do we want our kids to demand that no one makes fun of their flaws? Or understand that they are not perfect and learn to take and make a joke about their flaws? A or B? Yeah, they need a sense of humor. A or B, do we want our kids to demand that everyone likes them and includes them in every single social gathering? Or B, be content with the few friends that accept them and not seek the approval of everyone? A or B? A or B, do we want our kids to explode in anger when they experience a push or a shove that cannot cause pain? Or B, ignore a push or a shove that does not cause pain? B, keyword, not cause pain, right? Sports is considered organized aggression. If kids can't handle physical aggression in sports, they're going to be a sore or poor loser, and things that don't even really hurt that bad, they fly off the handle in anger. No one's going to want to play with them. They need to build up physical resilience to endure some of the pushes or shoves that don't cause real pain. The way we do that is by building up their emotional resilience. A or B, how is resilience developed? By being protected from adversity, or B, by going through adversity? A or B? Now, this is not true if we're talking about physical resilience. Physical resilience, I have to be repeatedly abuse my body again and again and again. Like if I want to play guitar and I want to build up those calluses on the tip of my fingers, I got to repeatedly expose my body to pain again and again and again, that my body builds up physical resilience to endure the pain. Emotional resilience is not that way. Everyone say, whew. I don't want to expose my child to emotional pain again and again and again and again to say he just needs to get gritty. Because a kid who's gritty may actually be harsh to other people. Right? Yeah, he's got tough skin, but he's got a hard heart. Now I want tough skin and a tender heart. I want him to be that perfect combination. When people are mean to him, it bounces right off his skin. But whatever comes out of him is governed by the golden rule. That's the combination we want for our kids. But how is resilience developed? I need adversity to do two things. Number one, measure the social-related emotional resilience of my child. See how strong or weak they are. And B, help them practice the skills I've taught them. No joke. My kid's homeschooled. He doesn't get to interact that much with people. But over summer, he was psyched. He signed up for camp. He's 9 years old and I'm driving him to camp. First day and I'm like, hey buddy, are you excited about camp? Oh Dad, I'm so excited. You know that excitement that just kind of... I'm like, man, calm down there. Why are you so excited? He said, I hope someone bullies me. I'm like, hold up. Why would you say such a thing? This is totally true. This was his response. I want to practice my skills. I'm like, all right. What if they make fun of your freckles? I'll make fun of my freckles better than they ever could. All right, he can take and make a joke. He can laugh. He understands that type of aggression. He can roll with it. So I went another level. What if you accidentally hit someone in the eyeball with a dodgeball and they want to punch your face? Dad, I'm going to apologize before they throw the first punch. Attaboy. He understood the second part. Hurting. And that the key to dissolve that type of aggression is a simple apology. Because there's something you did or said that this person's really upset about. Third and final. What if they start calling your mother names? I'll let them say whatever they want, Dad. I don't care. They're going to hurt me. Say whatever they want. I don't care. But it's your mother. I don't care. That's right. They're trying to psychologically dominate you. They're trying to control you. And if they realize that making fun of your mother is the very thing that makes you fly off the handle in anger, then they're going to use that against you again and again and again and again. They have psychological power, power to hurt your feelings, power to make you crazy, power to make you angry. And they're going to leverage that to dominate you. And he can't be dominated. My 9-year-old now opens for me when I go places. He didn't come with me on this trip. I'm from Florida, by the way. But we were in Michigan a couple weeks ago, in California a week before that or something. And he flew out with me and everything. He wants to be a comedian. It's like a month-long dream of his. And so he's written this material. He used to be terrified, hyper shy, but now I'm giving him the mic, and he's like, hey, it's time to warm up the crowd. Everybody hug themselves. All right, warm yourself up. Okay, now it's mic check. The mic looks pretty good. Now it's check. Okay. I'm taking advantage of this opportunity, and I duct taped my dad and wrapped him in the van. He's got a whole routine that's awesome, like he hijacked my gig. And I love that about him. I'm watching him grow in confidence. Isn't that what you want for your kids? Oh, man. We want our kids not to be emotionally wounded, not to be hindered by their own needless insecurities, not suffer because they desire the approval from other people. We want them to be happy with who they are and how they are. You know, all neurotic behavior is rooted in the need to